I have to come clean to all of you guys today about something. I and my ancestry hail primarily from Italy. More specifically, Sicily. I wish I could remember the exact town that my family came from, but my mom ended up having a... Basically, there was somebody who had this movie, this documentary of home films from this town, more or less put together. My mom ordered it and managed to get from somebody on some Ancestry group who had it from the town. It's goes back quite a few different ways. I have to ask her again how she got this thing, but the story she told me was so many fucking steps. I was like, we don't have a VCR. What are you gonna do with this VHS tape? Anyway, the town in Sicily, I don't remember the name, but it's a little sort of home movie / documentary. It's all in black and white and voiced in very thick Italian, apparently. We wouldn't be able to understand it, but it will be cool to see the town that my family came from, to Ellis Island from. My grandpa's family came from Ireland, from Ellis to Ellis Island, and my grandma's family came from Italy to Ellis Island. Funny, isn't it? So with that said, I just do think it is pretty important for me right now as an Italian, to discuss what is happening in Italy right now. With all seriousness, everything I did say was real, by the way. But in all seriousness, Italian memes aside, for about a year and a half now, I have been repeatedly hearing Italy is having a massive problem with fascism. People saying that Italy is backsliding into fascism, shit like that. Now, when I hear that kind of stuff from the European lefties in my audience, I'm just like, sure, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm not gonna go out of my way to learn about fucking non-America. You kidding me? Nah, nothing happens outside of the borders of the country I live in. What are you talking about? No, in all seriousness, I did think it was probably an over-exaggeration. Lefties do have a tendency to call everything they don't like fascism, so I thought, okay, maybe Italy has a cringe populist conservative figure that's getting elected. But, no, it turns out this lady, Giorgia Meloni, is actually a full-on fascist. She is just a full-on fucking fascist. So much so to the point that Reuters did a 5 things you should know about Italy's Giorgia Meloni video, and it is literally Giovanna? Dun 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 dun. I have never seen that show. I literally only know the music. Anyway, let's hear Giono's theme talk about this shit.
In Europa sono un po' preoccupati dalla Meloni. Che succederà? E che succederà? Che è finita la pacchia. Succederà che anche l'Italia si metterà a difendere i suoi interessi nazionali.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fashy. She is the leader of the Nationalist Brothers of Italy party. That is a name that should raise red flags. So let's start with each. Let's go over the name, the different words in this party's name, okay? Nationalist, red flag. Brothers. That's some weird LARPy shit to have in your political party's name. And then Italy, possibly the worst word so far. Yeah, those are 3 keywords that just clearly point out that this is a fascist party. No. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm not taking this very seriously. I'm very high right now. The party is called Nationalist Brothers of Italy. This is the most LARPy, fashy sounding shit ever. How did people not see through this from the start? Is the Italian... Is this stuff just not as known about in Italy? Culturally? The weird LARPy Nazi shit? Is it just not known about? Someone should hack a video broadcast and just play some more Tifa Lockhart porn. God, that Tifa Lockhart Italian, porn, whatever the fuck debacle was hilarious. Which traces its roots back to a neo-fascist group set up after World War II. Oh, you don't say... Wait, why are you talking about the history of this group? The name is all you need to know. But okay, yeah, I mean, obviously, no shit. Yeah, for optics, no doubt. She says her party is mainstream conservative. Ah, yes. One of the things that I really love about like the way that political engagement goes on now is that if you say, "Hey, I believe you ascribe to political beliefs that basically everyone in the world think are horrible, and that you are trying to hide those beliefs from people with dog whistles," and then they respond, "No, I'm not. When did I ever say that I believed those things?" And then people are like, "Yeah, see, you're a crazy lefty," and it's like, what? No, that's what dog whistle. You're falling for it. I love the idea that like Nazis don't lie. You know, like for some reason to these like rational big brain centrists, for some reason, for no coincidence, I have no idea why. Here, let's rewind it because I feel like this shot's better. For some reason, they have no idea why. They don't believe that Nazis lie. They don't believe that a Nazi, if somebody was a Nazi, that they would lie about not being a Nazi. I really don't get how that would possibly ever not occur to them. Yeah, centrist. Well, she said she's not a fascist, so she must be telling the truth, guys. But her critics say fascist sympathizers still flourish in her ranks. Yeah, no shit. She was brought up by a single mother in a working class. No way, dude. No fucking way. No fucking way are we get it. Oh, I actually can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Fascism was literally invented in Italy. I'm pretty sure they know. Fascism, by the name it's known as now, was invented in Italy. But like the actual what fascism is has existed longer. Let's not pretend like this type of rhetoric, this type of narrative and political organization didn't exist before fascist Italy in World War II. My dad knows she's a fascist and still voted for her. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's very much like what happened here in America with Trump. How is this relevant to her political policy? Meloni has made no attempt to lose her strong Roman accent. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Is the next one gonna be, oh, she can speak Latin? Is that like is that what it's gonna be next? She knows Latin. Is that what's gonna be the next? I guarantee it's gonna be like she knows Latin or something. Is gonna be the next one. When he entered politics, aged 15. How is this relevant? Wait, I like how this literally starts with. So she's part of a fascist party started after World War II, and she's doing what she can to separate herself from the far right. But it's very tenuous, and people pretty much know she's a fascist. Oh, by the way, she was raised by a single mom after her father left her, and she got into politics when she was 15. Fun facts about Wait, here's Top Mojo's fun facts about Italy's new fascist leader. That's what I'm going to name this video. Top Mojo's top 5 facts about Italy's new fascist leader. Or something like that. Watch Mojo, thank you. Sorry. Watch Mojo's top 10 facts about Italy's new fascist leader. It's literally all girl boss shit. Like, how do you do this? How do you start a video with, Number 5. She's part of a fascist party. Number 4, she's a girl boss. Number 3, she's a girl boss. Let's see if number 2 is also she's a girl boss. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm laughing about this. This is actually hilarious. Maloney's right-wing alliance is promising lower taxes and early retirement. Okay, this is perfect. Wait, okay, so we've got, she's a part of a fascist party started in, like, after World War II. She's a girl boss. She's a girl boss. She's promising lower taxes and early retirement. She seems to have abandoned her Euroscepticism. Her constant criticism of Vladimir Putin won her brownie points in parts of the EU. I'll appreciate that at least. Even though many disagree with her views on LGBTQ rights and immigration, yeah? What are her opinions on LGBTQ rights and immigration, Reuters? What are her positions? I love how we literally have somebody more conservative than Donald Trump entering power in Italy, but because it's Europe and there isn't as much of like a lefty, like Democrat-controlled opposition narrative to hold up in like over there, they're just buying into like the entire narrative, the girl boss narrative over there. But with Trump, they will literally call out what he does as fascism. The mainstream media will. Have any mainstream media news outlets been calling out this lady? Because this is the first fucking thing I clicked on YouTube about her, and it is praising her overwhelmingly. She is opposed to diversity quotas to boost female presence in parliament or the boardroom. What diversity quotas even are there to boost presence in parliament? How does that work? You are painting with a very broad brush, Xanderhall? What? Who am I painting with a broad brush? Her? Holy shit, this is literally like anti-SJW 2016 anti-feminist tier talking points. Like, yeah, guys, feminism's all about women getting the easy way through life and just being able to get through, like, they get free admission to college and they just get everything they want. But egalitarianism is what I stand for. I think that men and women should get what they get through merit. In reality, what they stand for is literally pushing against every single policy that would lead to, like, equality in our nation. Like, it really is just a front. Like, when you lie about what your positions really are and say that what you stand for is something like this, like, something no one actually disagrees with, that people should get to the top through merit, no one actually disagrees with that. I'm being hyperbolic. There are people who actually disagree with that, but no one who's actually worth taking seriously disagrees with that. Like, if you want to get to the top, you should do it through merit. The narrative that there are, like, swaths of women and minorities getting free rides to the top because of, like, liberal guilt or, or whatever is absurd. The statistics do not bear it out. It is a culture war talking point borne out only by conservative demagogues reeing about affirmative action in schools.
I know that when you're a woman, you are often underestimated, but that can help you. And if I can do that, I think that we will finally understand also here in Italy that women...
Xanderhall, Hillary Clinton said that her being the first female PM is a good thing. Listen, guys, I will be very, very clear here. The political landscape of Europe and America socially is very different. You can be the girl boss, anti-LGBT, far-right, like, more right-wing than Donald Trump figure, and Democrats will literally suck you off because there is a completely different political landscape to here than in America. There is no political gain to get out of shit-talking this woman if you are a Democrat, okay? The wine mums, okay? The wine mums out there love this shit, and the wine mums absolutely are the ones that the Democrats need to please, all right? Yeah. Or not need to please, but want to please for some fucking reason.
Can be very concrete, very fast.
Wow, girl boss, girl boss. Okay, let's see what she actually stands for now. So this is how the media is covering her. Just for the record, Giorgia Meloni claims victory to become Italy's most far-right prime minister since Mussolini. That's a good headline to see. Italy's far-right Giorgia Meloni alliance poised to take over. Italy expected to elect its first female prime minister, a conservative firebrand. Giorgia Meloni wins voting in Italy and breakthrough for Europe's hard right. Political positions. Observers have described Meloni's political positions as far-right. In an interview with Nicholas Farrell of The Spectator, Meloni rejected descriptions of her politics as far-right, calling it a smear campaign by her opponents. Additionally, Meloni has been described as hard-right, right-wing populist and nationalist. Meloni has been described as being close to Viktor Orban, the Prime Minister of Hungary and leader of Fidesz. I have never heard that name before. I don't know how it's pronounced. French National Rally and Spanish Vox political party. Meloni self-described her party, Brothers of Italy. God, what a fucking cringy name. Apparently they dropped the nationalist part out of their name, so it's just Brothers of Italy now, which is still cringy as fuck, as a mainstream conservative party. Meloni is in favor of pedestrianism. Presidentialism. Sorry. Fucking, goddamn dyslexia. I guess that's not anything too crazy. And supports the change of the Constitution of Italy. That's a little sus. They never had that part in their name. Nationalist has an adjective Reuters used to describe them. Oh, okay, my bad. All right, I just misread. That's my fault. Meloni opposes euthanasia, abortions, and laws that recognize same-sex partnerships or marriages. Wait, I love how quickly this is like completely like glazed over. She opposes abortions and same-sex partnerships and marriages. We literally have Hillary Clinton, Democrats, and left-wing media outlets here in America praising this woman. That is how right-wing our left is here in America. It's very easy to forget. It really is easy to forget how right-wing. You know what's great? This fascist getting elected in Italy has actually lended more credence than ever to the liberals. What is the liberal side with fascism quote? Cut a liberal and a fascist bleeds? No, not that one. It's not that one, but it basically means that. Basically, it means something along the lines of like when push comes to shove, liberals will side with fascists over like say socialists or far leftists. And this is definitely lends more credence to that statement than anything else I've seen. Fascism is liberalism in decay. That's another one. I can't remember the exact quote. I'm sorry. I am not, unfortunately, a hardcore LARPing lefty online that shit talks liberals all day. But if ever there was a time for lefties to shit talk liberals here in America, now is the time, because this shit is probably the most shameless stuff I've ever seen. Like, this is the unironic more female drone pilots, more female fascist dictators narrative. Born into reality. Never did I think that this would actually, in such an obvious and, like, blatant way, happen. You know? I know that, like, people who have, like, really horrible right-wing beliefs manage to pass off as being progressive using idpol and liberals buy it. You know, that happens. But I never thought that a full-on fascist, described as the most right-wing political figure since Mussolini, would get elected in Italy, and she would just be able to pull the woman card, and it would work on half of American Democrats. Absolutely astonishing to me. Mind-blowing. Anyway, if that surprises... Maybe that surprising me is a bad thing. Maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. Maybe it's a wake-up call for me. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if you think that this was like a big Democrats showing their ass moment here in America. Anyway, with that said, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribe, ring the bell icon if you want to see more from me so YouTube actually tells you when I go live or upload a new video. And of course, if you want to support me financially, you can do so by donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or supporting me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Streamelements, and Patreon. But finally, make sure to follow my social media, linked down in the description below, to see more from me on the internet in general, especially my Twitter, where all the spiciest memes happen. With all that said, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.